Oh, good.
So that was it for bad effects.
Good. Wow. And you're looking well. I mean, you've recovered. It's only a week.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, I'm lucky, yeah. And I do have to get somewhere before it starts raining, so I'm going to leave.
We're going to start right now.
And I'll just leave at 12:30.
You got to leave. Perfect. Yeah. I do too. I have a class right away.
There you go.
So, and we're a smaller group today, so that's really easy to do.
Yeah.
So we'll begin. Why don't we get ourselves into a comfortable place in our seating, and ideally, if you can, bring yourself into a balanced place and just notice if you can get yourself up over your spine a little bit, so that the spine and the head and the neck are all kind of in one plane. And if it means just bringing your shoulders and your head back just slightly, do that, but don't do that. Just kind of lean back with your shoulders. Good. And then we'll just do very gentle shoulder rolls, feeling where that movement originates, way deep in your body, kind of massaging your lungs. Good. And then try going forward. It's not as comfortable or accessible, really, but just see what happens. Good. And then relax. And then just bring the chin toward the chest. A very gentle flexion stretch here. Breathing, feeling your breath, and starting to perhaps even shape your breath a little bit by lengthening the inhale and the exhale. Good. And like bowing down to Mother Earth and to the day, and then just opening up and bringing your head up a little bit. And even if you can't move your head up, take your bottom teeth above your top teeth and just pull a little bit into that front spine. And relax back to neutral. And then just tipping the left ear toward the left shoulder. Very gentle move. Breathing in, again, lengthening your breath. Inviting the relaxation response. And then the other side. Oh, and I get some tight, juicy ones in there. Breathe into them. And then come back to neutral. And then staying in neutral, allow yourself now to close your eyes if that's there for you, so that you can now make the distinction between your eyes being open and your eyes being closed, and just aware really of the shift that happens here. And then feeling balance in your body, feeling like you're sitting in a place that gives you balance, that gives you support. Perhaps extending the armpits down toward the bottom back pockets and relaxing the front armpits into a big smile. And then we'll be consciously breathing now. And so the invitation today, as you begin to move into this deeper mindfulness place, is to rest your heart in presence. And this teaching comes from Thich Nhat Hanh, and he was the walking Buddha, or walking Buddhist. And he liked to say that there's as much importance and need in the human condition for peace as there is for anything else. And so peace is also according to him and according to the teachings, our actual innate state. That's our divine state. That's our natural state. And all of the other states, fear, self-doubt, or all of those other states are actually contrived. They're built up in the mind. And so as we rest into our practice today, inviting in that sense of inviting the peace, and actually even just residing in the place in you that is peaceful. And we'll do that by beginning to just consciously take 3 nice deep breaths. And each breath, seeing if you can shape it so that your inhale and your exhale are pretty much the same count. And so on your last one, do that. Count maybe up to 5 on your inhale and up to 5 on your exhale. And do that for a couple times, shaping your breath. Feeling like that invitation of peace is right on the tails of that exhale. And now relaxing the effort around the conscious breathing and allowing yourself not to tune out of the breath, but to just allow for your unconscious rhythm to return. And feeling into now the movement of the breath, particularly the release. And I think it's even advisable to invite release on the exhale. So if you have to consciously say release on the exhale or ease, you may notice that there is more engagement with your whole being. And as we continue to focus just a little bit more on the breath, feeling into the exhalation, into the relaxation of the exhalation. And in the moment, whatever's going on, whether it's, a tension from a conversation, whatever it might be, allowing that to be with what's going on, but to notice that there's also something else going on here. There's a place of peace. There's a place of gravity, of stability, of groundedness. And there's also all of your senses. So using your awareness just to very gently tap into your 5 senses. We've started already by tapping into the feeling of your breath. And you may feel on your next breath the expansion of the inhale and this ever so beautiful relaxing, releasing on your exhale. Effortless awareness. And you may notice the sounds now, wherever they might be, in the room or without the walls of the room. Gently guiding your awareness next to your visual sensory field and allowing that that visual field to, even though the eyes are closed, to be something that you can actually notice. There is this inner eye. This is often where poets and geniuses and creatives see what their next project might be. And then allow yourself to taste what might be in your mouth. And at the same time, giving yourself the invitation again to relax the tissue in the cheeks. To relax the jaw. You may feel that in the shoulders as they release. To relax the whole tissue and muscles of the face. So really letting it even be a little bit droopy, if that makes sense. But you will feel likely, as you relax, this gentle spreading at the outer corners of your eyes and even on the forehead, as the tissue just flattens its way and smooths its way up toward the forehead and up toward the skull. And then releasing the brain. And the last sense would be the sense of smell. And if you smell anything, tune into that. And then relaxing around that and tuning back into your breath now. Most of you may notice that the breath has become quite subtle. Peace is our essential nature. Whatever arises, just gently with your loving, kind awareness, allow it to be what it is, to hold space, because here there's lots of space. And if you feel yourself kind of congesting down or tensing, either in the brain around thoughts or in the body, allow yourself to invite that peaceful pause to accept what is, and to remember that that's just one place. And see if you can open the field of awareness into a more spacious, supportive, and peaceful place. And don't worry if it doesn't come right away. The more you attend, the more the nervous system begins to understand. Resolving to be kind, compassionate, and gentle with yourself. And just feeling your breath and allowing yourself to feel the breath in your body. And without changing it or increasing the volume, just see if you can feel like you breathe into the whole field of your body's awareness. Maybe you feel the whole body doing a little bit of a expansion and then a release on the exhale. Really getting curious about where you can release more. Just with that subtle invitation of bringing the exhale to the place and then giving the invitation to let go. And bring your awareness to your belly and see if you can feel the quiver of breath there. Relaxing the belly, letting it be as soft as possible. Returning again and again to that peaceful, spacious, attuned, and relaxed part of your being. Any thoughts that arise, just allowing them to drift on. Refrain from entertaining any opinion. Just simply observe. Knowing that all of the circumstances outside of you change constantly, as do the nervous system changes. And so holding this place of grounded awareness. And beginning to wind our way back toward the external world as we do. Just remembering that all of our life is really an involution and an evolution. Even the breath, we breathe in and then we breathe out. And in meditation and mindfulness, we look within, and then we begin to transition to the outside world again. And transitions are really crucial, really, for the body and for the nervous system, in the sense that you want to integrate what you've just done here back into your sympathetic system, back into your waking state. And so just very gently remembering where you are in the room, remembering the shape of your body, and then really tuning in to sound. As far away as you can hear. And then bringing that aperture of awareness closer toward yourself. Right back in. And then see if you can hear the movement of your breath, the sound or the movement. And just surrender into that beautiful life force that comes without question. And a lot of times without our consciousness, to keep us alive. And just feeling that beautiful potency and poignancy of the breath as we slowly bring our way back into the room.
So interesting.
What is?
Well, when we were at our deepest, shall I say, after the smell, I had a little bit of a dream come back to me. And I never remember my dreams.
Oh, wow. Love that.
I've told my friends this for years, and I never have not remembered my dreams in years. And there was a little bit, not a
Wow.
big chunk of it, a little filament of the dream.
We'll take it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's really neat.
subconscious maybe.
Yeah,
Thank you.
beautiful. Thanks
Mary-Jo.
for sharing that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Yeah, thank you very much. That was a wonderful sense of peace.
Good. I'm glad.
So we'll see you.
Oh, I love this group, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. So we just talked about this, Maureen. You can go ahead if you want, but we're going to probably end up doing just December the 8th and then take a break for over the Christmas holidays.
Yeah.
But don't forget, there's the YouTube channel with all of these recordings. So
Yeah.
you can always go there, and you can always email me or the team if you have any questions or concerns, or you want to put a plug in for more sessions or whatever it might be. So please feel free to do that as well. But we will see you in 2 weeks for sure.
See you in 2 weeks.
you.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye, Maureen. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
You too.
Bye, everybody. Lovely to see you all.
Thanks, Mary-Jo.
Thanks, Barry.
I'll
Oh.
see you on Friday.
Yeah.
Take care.